Priscilla Meirelles reveals she and John Estrada are now divorced. Priscilla said, "I fought for 14 years and at some point, I couldn't take it anymore. We're no longer married." This was Priscilla Meirelles' revelation in her interview on Fast Talk with Boy Abunda on the eve of Valentine's Day, Friday, February 13, 2026. Priscilla confessed that she is divorced and that she herself took steps to annul her marriage with ex-husband John Estrada. Priscilla and John got married at Thunderbird Poro Point in La Union on February 26, 2011. Their marriage produced a daughter, Anechka, 14. In 2024, it was rumored that their marriage was on the rocks until they finally separated. According to Priscilla, the annulment of her marriage to John has had positive effects on her. Brazilian beauty queen explains, "I regained my peace of mind. My happiness is back and I'm so confident about so many things. And I really feel the new year. My new life." Priscilla Meirelles and John Estrada are now divorced. Miss Earth 2004 titleholder reveals, "We're no longer married. Which means as a foreigner, I have the right to divorce my husband. So last year, I went to Brazil and I started the process of divorcing him. Actually not last year, 2024, I already went to Brazil. And I didn't announce it anymore because I don't want to talk about things that haven't been proven yet. I wanted to be ready that when I open my mouth, it's a fact. So I went to Brazil. I processed the papers I need to process. I left a power of attorney to my lawyer to apply for divorce." Although Priscilla and John got married in the Philippines, the beauty queen reportedly registered their marriage in Brazil. She said, "I got married in the Philippines but I registered my marriage in Brazil. Which means that my marriage is both valid in the Philippines and in Brazil. But as a foreigner, I am entitled, it's my right to divorce. Because in my country, divorce is allowed." From annulment to divorce, Priscilla mentioned that her first plan was to file for an annulment in the Philippines. But it didn't happen because of the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020. Why did she decide to annul her marriage with John? Priscilla's answer, "Because the marriage is no longer valid. I don't see myself sharing a life with that person. I fought for 14 years and it got to a point that I couldn't do it anymore. I realized after a lot of things had happened that the best thing for me is to really move forward alone." John Estrada's reaction. Boy also asked Priscilla how John reacted when he told the actor that he wanted a divorce. "He was not happy," Priscilla admitted. "Actually, the first sentence he said, why did you do that? And then, I tell him, because I don't see myself sharing a life with you anymore. And I don't think that there is any reason to stay married to you if I don't see myself with you as my partner, as my companion. I don't see a future with you." She continued, "A lot of things happened, our interests are not aligned anymore, our values are not aligned anymore. The things that we look forward to are not aligned anymore. We're just sharing a home, so it doesn't make sense to me to be stuck in a relationship where you don't have much to share with that person and you don't see your future with that person." I explained to him that I've done a lot of things in the sense that I've warned him many times. I tried so many ways. I tried to fight for him. I tried to be quiet. I tried so many things to save the marriage. I tried to go to the church. We went to a psychiatrist. I did a lot and it didn't happen, unfortunately. My mindset was one and his mindset was different. I wanted to save my family and he was having fun." Priscilla also said of John, "He was very sad. He said, 'I am so sad.' Maybe in his mind, he realized, oh, this is true. There's a lot of things I've done that he didn't expect that. He was shocked because I had been there for a while. Not just a third party." Priscilla clarified the impression that other people had of her that she was a martyr wife. She said, "A lot of people call me a martyr wife, which I am not. It's just I'm fighting for my family and that's my right. I was fighting for myself and my daughter. But it came to a point that there's not much that you can give because you're exhausted. It got to a point that I realized that for my, well-being, I need to get out of this situation. Because it's not doing any good and I don't see getting any better. Priscilla laughed at Boy's next question, was there a third party? Priscilla replied, Tito boy, there are so many of them, huh? Third, fourth, fifth, sixth, the whole barangay, I guess. Priscilla also shared a conversation she and John had before they got married on February 26, 2011. We had a conversation. We promised each other certain things. He never hid his past. But he promised me that he will be a different man for me because he loves me to a point that he has changed because that's what he wants. Now, what happened? It doesn't seem like he has changed, huh? The book is closed. Priscilla admitted that she was also depressed before, but she held on to the Lord. In times like these, people need something to hold on to, like faith, because otherwise, a person might give up. Priscilla accepted that there was a reason for everything that happened, even if it wasn't good. Another realization that led her to leave her marriage was that she needed to be a good example for her and John's children. She said, I have a daughter, I have to be a good example to her. I don't want to normalize the things that were happening, and I don't want her to end up in the situation I was back in then. So I needed to make a stand for myself and for her to say, no. This is not okay. You deserve better. You can do better. This change will start when you prioritize loving yourself. Priscilla seemed to want to make it clear that her attachment to her estranged husband was no longer as a spouse, but as love for someone who had been a part of her life and had helped shape her personality. Update with John. Amy asked, are you still talking? Priscilla replied, oh, yes, of course. Because we have a child. I think the difference between us and maybe other people is that we both love our child so much. And I can attest to it. My ex-husband really does his best to support my child and to be present the best way he can. So me, same thing, it's always for the benefit of the child. Because of that, we communicate with each other and anything that's related to the child. Miss Earth 2004 Priscilla Meirelles does not regret getting married. But if she had a chance to go back in time, she said she would not have done it sooner. He explained, because getting married, it stopped me from doing so many things. Because when you become a wife and a mother, of course, you are limited. Your focus now, it's your family, your kids. So, and I did focus on my family and my daughter I was, like, a full-time mom. So, I focused on my daughter and my family. Priscilla emphasized, I do not regret. I have a wonderful family and a wonderful kid. But the thing is, I deprived myself for a lot of dreams that I had. So I just pray that at this time around, I can somehow resume them. Or at least, somehow be able to achieve some of them. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.